Hi guys, it's Noelle here. Welcome back or welcome if you're new. And today I'm super excited to talk to you guys about Expedition 33. Just letting you know that there won't be any spoilers in this video. For some context, guys, I am a new gamer. I consider myself very newbie. I actually had my last console back in the 90s with Nintendo 64. I was still a kid. I had the Super Nintendo, the Nintendo 64, and then I started playing guitar. And I think that became my major hobby, I guess. So I didn't play as much up to now that I am a Twitch streamer. I started on Twitch with music, with only guitar playing, and then with guitar playing and singing. And then now my community is kind of converting me into a gamer. Now I have a Nintendo Switch and I have a PS5, all thanks to my amazing community who was so generous to gift me these consoles and a lot of the games that I play. This one was also a gift for my birthday. I was already with a lot of expectations because everybody was talking about it. But let me tell you that it didn't disappoint. It was my first time playing a turn based game. I've never had the experience before, and it actually blew my mind. I'm very panicky when it comes to battles because I don't have your kind of gamer instincts and reflexes. So it's really hard for me to have a good response time. And also, like in levels, I find it hard sometimes to see things and identify things that for your regular gamer, it would be super easy to spot. So I feel like I'm still developing all of those kind of instincts that a gamer has. But this game was very forgiving, even for me as a new gamer. I learned things quite fast, also with the help of my chat. And yeah, I want to tell you a little bit about why this game is so fascinating to me and why it's also a great experience, even if you don't have a lot of experience or familiarity with games, with more modern games, so to speak. I finished very few games so far in the Nintendo Switch slash PS world. It includes Alien Isolation, Ghost of Tsushima, Bioshock Infinite, a little bit of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and The Plague Tale. Now I just finished Expedition 33, and I'm about to jump into Ghost of Yotei. That's literally all my catalog. And Expedition 33 hit me in all the good spots, and I have a feeling that it's becoming my favorite game. My favorite game so far was probably Ghost of Tsushima, but now I have my doubts. I don't know, I love them both so much. So, about Expedition 33, the game hooks you right from the start. I don't know, maybe 30 minutes in the game, I was already sold. I was so into it. I was really excited to see what was going on next, and the stakes were high and everything, and the world building was so well done in such a natural way that really made me very curious and invested in the story right from the beginning. In case you don't know about the story, basically there's a monolith where this paintress here, this huge creature, paints a number every year, and every year people from a specific age that she paints will die. So every time it goes down, more people will die, and you guys know what that means. So people who are very close to die basically go on expeditions to try to destroy her and to understand what is going on and hopefully free their families and friends from that awful fate. So for me, that was already amazing story, but the way it's described and the way things go, it's so cool, guys. Also, the whole world is very beautiful. It's very fantastical. There are so many things. It's so lush and colorful and creative. You know, everywhere you go, there's so much to see, and all the colors, the design, the textures, everything is so interesting to look at and to explore. You really feel like an explorer, like an expeditioner. I love that about the game. Every level is a whole world on its own. And about the battles, about this turn-based style thing, for me particularly was really good because it gave me time to think. It gave me time to stop, take a deep breath, and see what my options are and what I can do. So for me particularly, I really enjoy that. But I also thought this could get boring with time, but it doesn't, because you can also interact during the battle. You can either dodge or parry, and that will also give you certain perks back. Also, when you are attacking, you also have to be very responsive. So there's a lot of timing. There's a lot of like being invested in the battle. It's not just like pressing a button and that's it. So I really like that sort of interactiveness. And also the battles, guys, they're gorgeous. Like, wow. The effects are beautiful to watch. Like the animations of every move are so interesting and it's so like holy shit, like the sound and the way they move and the weapons they use, everything is so well done and is so exciting to see. Really flashy, really beautiful. I love the battles so much. Also, there's so many little things you can adjust about your character to make it more strong in a way, or more precise in another way, or more dedicated for a certain thing. And then you can build a whole party to work together in a certain way that will give you more advantages. Like, I think you can literally spend so much time tweaking and learning about these things and making the best combinations possible. I was playing on the easy mode and I was super engaged in the story, and I was also streaming the game, so I didn't spend that much time on that thing. But if it's your thing, I think you would enjoy that so much, to just spend really a lot of time and get the best out of the characters and the situations that you will find yourself in. Guys, now about the music of the game. As a musician, I was in heaven with this game. Like 10 out of 10. The soundtrack of this game is so beautiful, is so perfect to every moment that you were playing. Like during the stories, there's a certain music that plays. Also, it changes from character to character. Also, when you are playing the battles, everything changes. You are basically pulled into the battle, also with the music. The music is very fitting to the enemy you were fighting. And yes, it's just magical. Every level also has a beautiful song. I love how they put so much attention to detail in terms of music in this game. It's just gorgeous. I love that so much. Also, the lyrics, some of them are in French, some of them are in a different language that you can't identify what is it, but makes you wonder what it's all about. And I still haven't taken a look at the lyrics. I still need to do that. Even though I finished the game, I still have so much to do. I also want to get back to the game and do more content later. But yeah, there's so much to explore and to find out about the lore, about the story. So the end of the game is really where you understand why this game has been so hyped up. It's for a reason, guys. It's really, really good. A lot is revealed, and then you finally get the understanding of everything, of the world, and why things are the way they are. And it really makes you think. I love when movies, games, shows makes me think about life, think about humans, thoughts, emotions. And this is what this game does so well, so well. This game's still with me, still in my mind, and I think it's gonna be in my mind for a long time. And even though we're talking about a super fantastic world with monsters, powers, different weapons, and all of that, is still so human, is still so true in its essence that is gonna blow your mind. Makes you think about your decisions, about your life, about your feelings, about what it is to be alive, what it is to be humans and to share this experience. Oh my God. I'm in awe with this game, guys. So after all of that, if I just can say a little bit of critics about this game, which definitely do not take anything from the game itself, but just some little things that could be improved, and also things that personally are, I think, would be better. First, I think the music of the game during the battles could be a tiny bit lower in the mix. I know they put it up for the excitement of the battle to make everything more interesting and active, but I think sometimes it was a bit too loud. So since I was streaming and I didn't want that to overpower my voice, I had to physically on my mixer turn the sound of the game down a tiny bit. So yeah, that was something that I thought it could be a little improved. It was a little bit annoying, but nothing too bad. Another thing I thought is that some characters have very similar features. There's a few characters, maybe 3-4 characters that have very similar physical and like facial traits, and that is a tiny bit confusing, I guess. But not even confusing, is a bit like, that person is not the person, but why they look so much alike? So I think that could be improved as well. Another thing that I thought is that everyone is just too gorgeous. Now, hear me out. We all love to see beautiful people and beautiful faces. There's a reason why Hollywood is so filled with gorgeous, very handsome, and pretty people. But I don't know, I felt they didn't have to be all so perfect. Like they were all top model level. And I appreciate that. But it will be nicer to have a little more variety in terms of facial traits, and body shapes. But I'm not saying you have to have ugly versus supermodel pretty, but maybe something in between would have been nicer. Just my opinion, of course. Another thing is that jumping, I thought, was a little bit hard in some moments where I had to do something what people called platforming, I guess. I don't remember. Chat told me this is a thing, especially as a beginner gamer. That was very hard for me. But yeah, guys, this is it. My thoughts about Expedition 33. I'm still super excited about this game. I just wanted to yap a little bit about it. In case you're a gamer and you're wondering if you should pick up this game, if everything I told you struck a chord with you and you think this is for you, definitely go check it out. You won't regret it. Right now, we are about to dive into Ghost of Yotei over on Twitch. All of my Expedition 33 playthrough will be on my VODs channel, which is a channel that I recently created where I'm putting all my VODs. You guys can go check it out there. I'm going to leave links in the description box. Let me know in the comments what you think about this video, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye!